I'm Danica Patrick, and I'm pretty intense.
Logically, in sports, we go, okay, if I want to play basketball, I'm going to get coaching from people that play basketball.
Yeah.
But in life, we get coaching typically from people that are terrible at relationships and terrible with their finances. So we really start on a basic level with people. We say, look, you got to be willing to let us help you in these areas, because any business we help you develop, you're going to ruin it if you don't handle your life properly. And that's really been the game changer. And we start really from the beginning, where we ask somebody a simple question, which my mentors asked me a long time ago, where they said, what's the question that you get asked your whole life, which is, what do you want to be when you get older? What do you want to be? Right. And we say, doctor, fireman, lawyer, whatever. And, it's the wrong question. The right question is how do you want to live?
Amen.
What do you want your life? Forget about career, forget about job, forget about any of that. If you could, have 100 million, $500 million, whatever the number is, how would your life look? What would you do on a daily basis? How would you give to charity? How much time would you spend with family? What kind of schools would you send your kids to? What would you and your wife do instead of having, trying to squeeze life into nights and weekends when you're dead tired? What would your life look like with your spouse? Right. Like all these questions. And then, anytime we ask somebody that, their brain, you start to see like things firing in their brain. They're going, oh my gosh, my whole life would be different. And you go, okay, well, if that's the case, you need to figure out a vehicle that could then produce the life that you want.
It's about asking the right question.
Yep.
I mean, you say that, and we've talked about school before and kind of the institution and the structure and the curriculum even, but it's like almost like we're ingrained into this process where it's like 9 to 5 all week. We do things we don't want to do, and that's just normal. It's like, what if you just like stopped all of that shit and just said, what do I really want to do?
Yep.
Right.
How do I really want to live my life? Would I take trips? Would I be an artist? Would I learn? Some people want to learn. The older I get, the more I want to learn. So some of it has to do with learning. So that's an incredible first steps, is saying, how do you want your life to look? And there's so many people that just buy into this rat race. This, I've heard it say, like the human race, it's like a race to no finish line, to death, a race to death. That sucks. That's just not that much fun to just, go to work to live, and you sound like you live to work then.
Yep.
Right.
So what happens after they start going, oh, I would do this, I would do that, I would do that? I'm afraid if I actually answered that question, I would probably just stop working and I'd just live and have a garden and 100 dogs.
Well, I'd visit.
And camp, of course.
Yes.
We love camping.
Exactly.
Yeah, and like with Customize Your Life, it's not about just making enough money so then you could sit at home and just do nothing or whatever. It's about like, what is your life going to mean?
Yeah.
Like when you pass away,
Yeah.
like, are people going to remember you because you left a mark? Like, were people's lives better off because you truly lived? Did you really?
It's about legacy. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, legacy is so much what we talk about.
Yeah.
Because look, I got scared at like 7, 8 years old when I went down to Florida for my grandparents, like their retirement home community thing. And I literally remember this as clear as day, being around 7, 8 years old and going, this is what everyone works so hard for, to play shuffleboard in the afternoon, and then
shuffle to their their house, sit in the kitchen and
I just didn't get it. So I was like, why are we working our entire lives to then retire, quote unquote, to some community? And I don't mean to make it sound like I'm putting it down or anything like that. There's so many people that
these are generalities, right? These are just generalities. These aren't specifics.
Yeah.
It's macro, not micro.
Exactly. But it's like, I guess the question is like, are you fulfilled with the life that you're living?
Yes.
And if you're not, well then do you have the guts to go out and make some changes?
Yes.
That's it.
Yep.
I mean, that's like, even when I look at myself and retiring at 36, and it's like, do you have the guts to just say, I don't want to do that anymore?
Yep.
Even though that's all that's, where it's your reputation, it's your identity, it's safe, it's familiar.
Yep.
It's like, do you have the guts to go, I'm not into it anymore.
Yep.
I'm not happy.